God, let's put a strap down on you. Hey, we're back with Sigourney Weaver, everybody, star of Avatar, Fire and Ash. Now, since the last time we saw you, you made your West End debut playing Prospero in The Tempest.
Yes.
What a fantastic part.
Yes.
First of all, we are such things as dreams are made on. I understand it was full circle for you.
That's right. I was in the Drury Lane Theater, which is a 400-year-old theater on the West End. It's so beautiful. It's the most beautiful theater. It's all red velvet, and it has been used for musicals since 1957 because it's such a huge house. And the person who, so I was offered Prospero by Jamie Lloyd to bring Shakespeare back to the Drury Lane, playing Prospero in The Tempest. And the person who did it in 1957, the last production of Shakespeare there, was Sir John Gielgud, and he gave me my first job.
Gielgud hired you for your first job?
Yes.
What was... In London or New York?
In New York.
What did Gielgud hire you for?
Well, Ingrid Bergman was doing a play called The Constant Wife by Somerset Maugham, and we were going to rehearse in New York and then do a huge tour ending on Broadway, and I was an understudy.
Wow, you got great stories. John Gielgud was your director?
Yes.
And Ingrid Bergman, what's Bergman like?
She is a dream. Honestly, she was the kindest, most gracious woman. I used to sort of be slightly bad because I was also the assistant stage manager, and every night I'd knock on her door and I'd say, "Hello, Miss Bergman, do you have any valuables?" And she would say, "Oh, but you know I always give my valuables to Ruth," who's sort of her coach companion. And I said, "Oh, that's right. Well, see you later." I closed the door. But I feel so lucky because she used to also want me to stand back to back with her to prove to everybody that she was not as tall as I was. That meant a lot to her, that 1 inch, you know.
Wow, I didn't think of her as a tall person.
She was about 5'9".
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
she'd be happy you didn't think of her as a tall person. Because she didn't want to be thought of as
and all I would want to do in my life is make Ingrid Bergman happy.
Me too.
You've worked with some extraordinary performers. Besides that, Kevin Kline is one of my favorite performers, and you have worked with him. What's he like?
Well, he's so talented, but he is a devil. You know, he's a devil.
He's the devil, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I once said to him how wonderful he was in Dave, and he said, "Well, I do get to play opposite my favorite performer, myself." Yeah. So actually, I think it was on Dave that we did this rather evil thing to him, because he was going to do a whole Shakespeare evening to open the new Kevin Kline Theater in, I think it's Kansas City. And so during the shoot, I got, you know, if he was, you know, he'd practice, you know, he'd be spouting Shakespeare.
Like randomly around set?
Yeah, just between setups and stuff. And there would always be crew around, and I'd come around with a camera, and I'd just say, "Oh, Kevin, let me just get this." And I would have told all the crew behind them to go kind of. And so at the end, we gave him this huge book that the art department had made, Kevin Kline Reads Shakespeare. And you opened it up, and it was one photograph after another of everyone going, you know. And I have to say, he's such a good sport about it.
He loves it?
Oh, he loved it.
Loves it.
He loved it.
So you went to the Yale School of Drama, right?
I did.
And my understanding is that you were told there, in no uncertain terms, that you were talentless.
Yes. They said, "You have no talent, and you'll never get anywhere." And that's why Sir John Gielgud hiring me meant a lot.
What gave you the... I mean, that can be very dispiriting. What gave you the oomph to go on?
Yes, I think I had a nervous breakdown, actually.
Oh, did you really?
But I kept it short, you know.
Okay.
No, but I think I hung in there just out of spite. I thought it was so irresponsible for teachers at an art school to make everybody feel so bad, because I wasn't the only person they made feel bad. But to think your job, when you've already gotten in a school that only takes 1 out of 500 people or something, that they think it's their job to make you give up your dream, I just think is crazy.
Well, I'm so glad you didn't.
Me too.
Sigourney, lovely to see you again. Merry Christmas. Avatar, Fire and Ash opens in theaters on December 19th. Sigourney Weaver, everybody. We'll be right back with Mandy Patinkin.